Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gracefully Authentic. I am Nicole, and I am actually coming to you today with the recap and closure of my very first 9-week fitness challenge. And so I'm actually, as you can see, in a different location, and I will show you some videos of all of that for something else, I'm sure. But let's get into the 9-week fitness recap. So I think that I really like this challenge. I mentioned before I'm going to kind of refine it and further define it so that I have more like check boxes to make sure that I'm staying on track. So earlier this year, over the course of the challenge, um, so if you'll remember, my introduction video was like week 4 of the challenge because I had started doing it and then realized like, oh, I should be kind of holding myself accountable by, like sharing this content with you guys. And so I didn't really have like a clearly defined starting point. So I didn't do like my body composition scan until like later on. And I don't even think I ever shared that with you guys. And then I think I hadn't even weighed in until later on. So for the start of the next challenge, I will be doing all of that in the beginning. My body scan, my weight, my before picture, so that I can share that so that we can see what the results are at the end of the 9 weeks. So I would say I lost probably around, let me see now, I would say about 7 pounds, which isn't terrible. Okay. It's not what I was hoping for, but okay, let me rephrase that. I wasn't really hoping for any end results because the challenge started out with just the consistency piece. And so if I'm rating it on the scale of consistency, then I think that was really high because I kind of created my fitness calendar and I, kept with that for the most part. As you know, because I had that congestion, I decided not to go to the pool this week and the week before. And that has helped. So if you can hear that as not as congested, I'm not doing that coughing. So when we start up again, I will be adding that back in. So going forward, the clear definition is going to be like the different fitness routines that I want to complete that week. My water challenge, like how much water I plan to drink every day and tracking that. And then I'm also going to have to be tracking the food because I feel like the food portion of it was the big one. It was like I was making healthy choices, but without getting a foundation and a understanding of like a starting point as in regards to portion sizes and like what your current calorie count is, it's hard to check to see that you're kind of maintaining the deficit. So I'm going to do all of that in the first week of our next challenge. I'm going to go into more of the calculations that I'm going to use for determining my calorie deficit, and then also share more meal plan um, and meal prep things with you for that next one. So for this one, I would rate it a success because it has led to that consistency piece that I wanted and has also encouraged me to continue forward and has helped me to set new fitness goals. So I talked last time about uncovering high rocks. And so I do want to do a high rocks challenge. I have to see, they release those dates kind of on a rolling schedule. So I have to see which one will coincide with, one that I can do with my fitness levels. But I'm going to start training now so that when the dates are released, I already know about it. And so because I'm already doing that Couch to 5K program, that's going to help with the running component of that. I'll just have to start adding in what they call compromise running because you're going to be running, doing an activity, and then running again. And so right now with Couch to 5K, it's just you just do your run. So I have to work on, doing a run and then doing some activity and then running again just to get sort of used to that um, pace and that compromise running, which means you're not running with your full energy because you've already exerted so much energy in a different activity. And so this challenge has led me to be interested in that. And I've already started my collection. So for videos and things that I'm seeing, so I know what activities I need to be working on. And I feel like none of that would have happened if I hadn't started this challenge. So a lot of it is just about getting started, and then you can improve and get better. And so this first 9 week challenge was the getting started part. The second 9 week challenge is going to be, starting to get better. And so even though it was less than a pound a week over that 9 weeks, I feel like the next round, it'll definitely be a little bit more than that. But we always talk about too, in the fitness world and the weight loss world, about the non-scale victories. And so I do feel a lot more of that. The biggest one being consistency. I've gained a more higher level of being consistent. The second one is the endurance. So I start feeling better, as in like going up a flight of stairs. I don't feel as winded when I get to the top of the stairs. Carrying in like groceries and things like that, I can take a heavier load because I'm, working on my arm strength. And so I feel like those are wins that you won't see when you look at the scale, and maybe you won't even see that when you take the pictures, right? But that's how you feel. I feel better. And so that to me is actually a bigger win than before, because when I started, I really started because I was having so much pain in my foot, in my right foot, because of the plantar fasciitis. And I told myself, well, Nicole, when your weight is a little bit lower, you do not have as much pain in your foot. And so even just losing that 7 pounds, I'm already feeling less pain in my foot. And I think it's also because not only did I lose that little bit, but also because I'm exercising the foot more. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the running, I'm doing the squats, I'm doing all these things. So I'm keeping those muscles stretched. And so they're not getting as tight as they usually do. And so, when I wake up in the morning, I would have to like take a minute to sit on the side of my bed before I could get up, because I knew once I put my foot down, I was going to get that level of pain. And I'm not getting that right now. So that's another non-scale victory. So I feel really great about this challenge. I'm going to be starting another one in the new year. So January 5th will be the start of the next one, which is about 3 weeks from now. Because as you can see, I am on vacation. Now, let's talk about the vacation. I'm on vacation. It's a lovely day. I will show you some footage of that. And one of the things that I made sure when I was getting ready for this vacation is how I could plan in to continue with some fitness. So there's a nice fitness center here. I'll have to get some video of that to show you as well. And I've already planned and scheduled, the activities that I'm going to do for the days that I'm here, so that I keep up with that. I don't want to say like, oh, I'm on vacation, complete cut off, eat whatever I want, drink whatever I want, do whatever I want. No, it's going to be a controlled vacation. So it's still me enjoying myself, me getting that relaxation, but also continuing to fuel my body and continuing to move my body so that I'm not starting from scratch when the next challenge starts up. So I'm going to share some of that with you guys as well. And so that has been the kind of scope of it. I hope to see you guys in the new year. I have a lot of new ideas that I want to share with you in regards to this channel. And so, learn with me, grow with me as we go on, continue to set those goals, fitness related or whatever related, because we can do it. And it's like, as long as we put our mind to it and then we decide to stick with it, we can do it. Look at my little one here. He cannot allow me to have what? Look at it. Now he's hiding in the curtain. Yes, so I'm gonna wrap up so we can go and enjoy ourselves. He woke up this morning like, good morning, let's go to the beach. So I am going to grant his wish. We're gonna go do that now. I will see you guys in the new year. We will be ready to continue with our consistency, continue with our fitness, improve our eating, and just work on the future us and how we want to show up in the world. So with that being said, enjoy yourselves. It's the holiday season. Happy holidays for whatever holidays you celebrate. Be with your friends and families. Tell the ones you love that you love them. Tomorrow is not guaranteed, so we have to start today. Have a great one. See you next year.